I was born in 1969, Oakland, California, Highland Hospital, born in Highland, died in Highland, reborn in Highland, died in Highland again, reborn again.
Just an extreme amount of blood on him, obviously, but there was just blood everywhere. I remember getting a lot of blood on myself by taking him out of the car.
I was shot in 1993. Never sold drugs, never smoked, never drank, or did anything violent towards anybody.
The night before, I was talking at him, scolding him or lecturing or laughing with him, and all of a sudden now that might be taking from him life, and I may lose a nephew.
Very bloody situation. I cannot count the number of units of blood that I processed that night in an effort to help keep this young man alive.
It was a very serious gunshot wound. It hit a lot of major vessels, and he was bleeding profusely. And my job at the time was to pump blood in as fast as he was losing it. And we didn't have automatic pumps, so I spent the whole time doing this.
I received a call from Jeffrey Keith telling me that his nephew was in Highland. He had been shot, and he was on his way to surgery. I was in my house with us, and I ran out the house and went to the hospital and went up to the operating room so that the surgeons operating on him would know that he was important to me and that they would do everything they could to save his life.
No wasted words, everything had to count. Time was of the essence. So, Mooney, fight, fight, fight. You hear me? You hear me? You let me down on this one, partner. I'll never speak to you again. I need you to fight, fight. Dave, this is day by day. Let's just get through this night. If we get through here, we got it made. Let me know you were shot, but everything's all right. You got to fight, boy. You got to fight. Your boys outside. Everybody's outside waiting for you to walk out. Now, can you do that?
They had to actually give CPR twice and shock Nooney twice to get his heart beating again.
And this particular night, this young man, his head was turned towards me, he was intubated, but his eyes were open. This young man was clinging to life.
It really, really broke my heart to hear what had happened, and myself and some friends rushed to the hospital, and we prayed, and I just didn't want anything to happen to him because I felt like he had so much more to give.
Again, I didn't know his name at the time, but I inquired about the guy who got shot. And I remember nurses and doctors kind of telling me, oh, well, you know, he's probably not going to make it.
All I could do was think about his child and all that he had to live for.
So it's very unique how I ended up in a wheelchair. A guy was trying to shoot my cousin. I got shot with a .44 caliber handgun to the chest, shoulder area, and it exploded in my chest, ruptured my spine. I began bleeding profusely. My cousin rushed me to Highland Hospital. And you know who shot me? It was a friend of mine. Wow. Everybody is not your friend. He disregarded my life. My heart stopped beating twice on the operating table. So if you've never seen a miracle, you're looking at one right now.